What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliott Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about why a guy is hot and cold. What does it mean? What is he thinking? And how to go about it, okay? Now, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Just click the red button below if you want more videos like this right away to help you with your dating life and love life and relationships and just to get around all the BS that guys pull. And if you want to work with me, link is down in the description, okay? So, here's the thing. I am making this video because I had a client the other day who came to me about a guy who was coming and leaving, back and forth, basically hot and cold. And she wanted to know, well, how do I get him to regret being that way or leaving me or losing me? And we'll get on to that in a little bit. But I want to discuss the hot and cold ideology that the guy has and why he's that way, okay? So, first off, there's no such thing as a guy being hot and cold. Maybe his actions are, but not his feelings. He is not dictating his actions of being hot and cold based on his emotions. It's based on his desires, which for you, if he's hot and cold, it's he desires you in the way of because you're convenient, because you're casual, because you put up with it, because he's getting more out of it than he's giving, right? And that's just a recipe for a disaster. So when a guy's hot and cold, listen, ladies, it's not because he's thinking about it, no. A guy who truly likes you will never put himself in a position to lose you. He will never do that. And I know this for a fact because there's two ways guys approach, or not even guys, men and women, just the whole approach on dating, okay? There's an offensive and a defensive approach. The offensive approach is what we all normally see and do, which is, okay, I like you, you like me. It's going down its natural path. Hey, you want to be my girlfriend, okay? That's an offensive approach. We're just playing offense. I'm playing the game and we become a couple. Defensive is the same thing, just a switch in the mindset. It's more of a, I need to take her off the market, or I need to commit to her, or I need to make a decision, because if I don't, this high value woman, one of them, it's only you, right? So you're scarce, is going to be taken off by somebody else, and then I will be left empty handed. So I need to make the decision. That's the two mindsets you need to have. And when a guy is hot and cold, or not mindset, that's the way people think. And if a guy is hot and cold, he's not playing offensive because he doesn't like you enough to make the commitment, and he's not playing defensive because this gets on to the whole regret thing now. There's no urgency, there's no threat. You took him back numerous times before. Why would he think, and I'm not yelling at her, I'm just getting into it. Why would he ever think of having to play the defensive position? He doesn't have to. You're not going anywhere. A guy can only go off based what you show him, right? Whether that's positive or negative. And if you have not shown the guy up to this point that you're serious and that you're following through, or that what you're saying is set in stone and that you have standards and you're not going to lower them, if you're not showing any of that, then he's just going to come and go as he pleases. And again, going to the regret thing, you can never get a guy like that in this position from what you're doing and what he's thinking to regret losing you, because it's in his mind, he truly believes that he can't lose you. How can you get a guy to regret it when he has never experienced you actually leaving and falling through before, number one. Number two, he actually thinks he has you. Three, he knows that you like him more than he likes you. And four, most importantly, this guy, you got to understand that he knows that he has the ace in the hole. This guy knows that he has the trump card, which is him coming back, and he could say what he knows you want to hear. Okay, I'm serious. I'm ready. I'm back. Let's try this. And you're gonna drop, no matter how hard your game is, no matter how strong your exterior is coming, no matter how badass you think you are. If you truly like the guy and you're so result driven, as in I need him, he knows that the negotiation power is in his favor. Okay, he knows he will win that negotiation, because if everything else fails, he can just come up back and bullshit you. Not saying that's all men, I'm just saying men in this situation with my client. And I hope she's watching this so she can get the video a little more detail on her situation. And I don't want to, again, I'm not putting her situation out there or anything. I'm just, this is something that happens to, or her specific, this is something that happens to a lot of women, or men are hot and cold and women think the guy's like really likes, he doesn't like you. No, he would not put himself in a position to lose you. He would not take you, maybe he might like, maybe he might like you, but he's taking you for granted. If that's the case, then you just need to pull away 100% and then say, listen, dude, this ain't going to happen unless you do not come back around, unless you're ready for a relationship. And whenever he comes back around, you must say, hey, you're ready for a relationship. Otherwise, why in the hell are you back around? That's what you got to do, ladies, okay? So it comes down to mindset. A guy who truly likes you would not put himself in a position to lose you. Hot and gold, that'd be nice. Hot and cold is just a lack of attraction, okay? He's taking you for granted. He's just trying to get the advantages. He's going in terms of, I like access to you instead of actually liking you. So with that being said, I love you, take care, and peace.